This video is brought to you by Card Kingdom, and while supplies last, if you mention Saffron Olive in your order notes, we'll hook you up with a free Saffron Olive sticker with any Card Kingdom order. Hello everyone, it's Seth, probably better known as Saffron Olive, and it's time for another edition of Against the Odds. So we got a tough one this week. Last week on our poll we had a Pharaoh's poll in honor of our soon-to-be return to Theros and Theros Beyond Death. And in the end, it was Bearer of the Heavens coming out on top. Bearer of the Heavens, oh my goodness. So we're going janky, old school full-on jank mode this week, playing a deck I'm calling Bearer of Gifts in honor of the holiday season. So yeah, a quick reminder, and then we'll break down the deck. If you enjoy Against the Odds and the other videos here on the channel, it would be so cool of you if you could take a second, click that subscribe button down at the bottom of your screen. It's a great way to support the channel and the site for free. So let's talk Bearer of the Heavens, Bearer of Gifts. So, Bearer of the Heavens, it's an 8-mana 10/10. It's a giant. When it dies, you destroy all permanents at the beginning of the next end step. So, a delayed trigger, everything goes away. So, obviously, building around Bearer of Heavens, it is a little bit challenging. We need three things to happen. First off, we got to get a Bearer of the Heavens on the battlefield. 8 mana, that's a lot. Yes, Pioneer is not as fast as Modern, but it's not a slow format, and 8 mana still takes a bit of building ground. So we got to get a Bearer of Heavens on the battlefield. Next, we got to have a way to kill our own Bearer of Heavens. We need to make the world crumble, because if we just cast it and trust that it's going to die naturally, that's not a very good plan. Plus, it could die at an inopportune time where it actually hurts us more than it hurts our opponent. Third, we need a way to break the symmetry. Just like playing a Bearer of Heavens, sacking the Bearer of Heavens, getting every throne blown up, that's not necessarily going to benefit us more than it benefits our opponent. So get it on the battlefield, find a way to kill it, find a way to break the symmetry of everything getting destroyed. So that's the plan for the deck. So how do we go about doing this? Well, step one for getting on the battlefield, we are trying to reanimate it with god-pharaoh's gift. That's the gift part of the deck. So god-pharaoh's gift basically lets us reanimate a creature from our graveyard at the beginning of combat on our turn as a 4/4 zombie every turn for free. We can get our god-pharaoh's gift with Gate to the Afterlife, tutor it out. So basically, if we can stock our graveyard with creatures, we can sack Gate to the Afterlife for 2 mana, +3 for cast it, get god-pharaoh's gift, get back Bearer of the Heavens for free. So it's a way we can cheat it out much, much quicker, especially with the help of a ton of ways to stock our graveyard. We have Merfolk Secret Keeper, Stitcher Supplier, Satyr Wayfinder. These are all cards that dump stuff into our graveyard, plus they're creatures, so they up our creature count. For Gate to the Afterlife, we need 6 to be able to activate it. So stock our graveyard in the early game. We also have Emry, Lurker of the Loch, which is not only a way to stock our graveyard, milling 4 cards, but it can allow us to cast an artifact from our graveyard. So if we mill over our god-pharaoh's gift or our Gate to the Afterlife, Emry can let us cast it from the graveyard and kind of proceed to combo off from there. We also have Champion of the Wits, which does double duty. It can just come down as a 3-mana 2/1 that lets us double loot. Draw 2, discard 2 to stock our graveyard, and then after we have our god-pharaoh's gift going, we can get it back as a 4/4, restock our hand, dig to find our Bearer of Heavens, etc., etc., etc. So that is the setup for the deck. We're trying to get a Bearer of Heavens in the graveyard, get a god-pharaoh's gift on the battlefield to get it back, but that's just step one. Remember, we need a 3-step process to make Bearer of Heavens work, so that's just the get a Bearer of Heavens on the battlefield plan. So let's assume we actually managed to pull this off and get a Bearer of Heavens on the battlefield. How do we go about actually using it to win the game? So first off, as far as killing our Bearer of Heavens, we got 2 different options. Sidisi's Faithful and also Plaguecrafter. So these are both creatures, so they work with all the god-pharaoh's gift shenanigans that allows us to sacrifice a creature. Sidisi's Faithful, just 1 mana, our best combo piece really, since it's just 1 mana, and allows us to exploit by sacking a creature to bounce a creature. So once we get Bearer of Heavens or the token copy from god-pharaoh's gift, we can just Sidisi's Faithful for 1 mana, sack Bearer of Heavens, bounce, whatever, doesn't even matter, to make our Bearer of Heavens die. Plaguecrafter, another way to sack it. So once we get it on the battlefield, we're looking to sack it cheaply. The final piece of the puzzle is Soul of New Phyrexia. So Soul of New Phyrexia, one of the bad Titan cycle, probably the best of the bad Titans. A 6-mana 6/6 with trample, it's colorless. You could pay 5 to make permanents you control indestructible. The more important part of Soul of New Phyrexia is we can pay 5 and exile it from our graveyard to make all of our permanents indestructible until end of turn. So this is what we're trying to do. Get Bear of Heavens at the graveyard, get it out of the graveyard with god-pharaoh's gift. We need 6 total mana. With that 6 mana, what we do is pay 5 to exile a Soul of New Phyrexia from our graveyard, which should be in there because remember, we got all these Stitcher suppliers and Merfolk Secret Keepers to fill our graveyard. So make everything indestructible, cast our Sidisi's Faithful, sack our Bear of Heavens, trigger Bear of Heavens to blow up the world, except our permanents are indestructible. So the end result of this is going to be, on our end step, our opponent loses literally everything. Creatures, lands, planeswalkers, artifacts, enchantments. If it's a permanent, it's gone. Put it side of the board completely empty. We lose exactly nothing because of Soul of New Phyrexia making all of our stuff indestructible. And then we proceed to win the game somehow. We can get back more stuff with our god-pharaoh's gift. We can just cast stuff. At that point, it doesn't matter. The win is our opponent losing all of their permanents. While we lose none of our permanents, we should be able to figure out a way to actually kill our opponent from there. So that is what we're trying to do. It is a kind of convoluted and long and risky because of graveyard hate process, but when it all works out, it's going to be spectacular. We are going to get the most flawless of flawless victories, hopefully with our janky Bear of Heavens combo. So that's a plan of the deck. Otherwise, mana base, Blast Zone is important because it's a way we can kill like Rest in Peace, Leyline of the Void. Those are the cards that scare us most. If our opponent just casts a graveyard hate spell, we're going to have a very difficult time winning because we really need our graveyard to pull off this combo. Mana base, we have a bunch of Sultai dual lands, 1 Steam Vents in case we ever actually want to hardcast our Bear of Heavens, a bunch of other random duels, some basic lands. In the sideboard, we get a bunch of ways to protect ourselves from graveyard hate. Assassin's Trophy, Rex Age, kill Leyline of the Voids, kill Rest in Pieces, whatever our opponent might have to exile our graveyard, which is, again, what we're most scared of with this deck. Fatal Push, Massacre Girl to help against creature decks, Thoughtseize, negate Mystical Dispute for more spell-based control-style decks, and that is Pair of Gifts for Pioneer, and that's our Against the Odds deck for this week. So, is this going to work? Fingers crossed. We'll see. We're hoping for a lot to go right. We're hoping to dodge graveyard hate. We're hoping to get this very convoluted setup of things going, but if we can pull it off just a couple of times, I'm going to be super happy because it's going to be hilarious when it all comes together. So, I'm not expecting much overall record-wise because the plan is really janky. Our build around Bear of the Heavens is really janky, but the good games hopefully are going to be so good they make up for all of our bad losses. So that's our plan for this week. Bear of Gifts for Pioneer. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the gameplay, and I'll be back in a bit with the wrap-up. All right. Against the Odds time, we are keeping, I guess. We are looking to get some fools with Bear of Heavens and god-pharaoh's gift in Pioneer. And now let's just Stitcher Supplier. Mill some cards. Emery, Secret Keeper, land. Alright, Godless Shrine for our opponent. Tapped. Alright, keep it going. Stitcher Supplier. Tap land. Yeah, we milled a Gate to the Afterlife. That is a card we'd like to draw at some point. Hit our opponent down to 19. Well, I guess if we get to 7 mana, we can get back Champion of Wits. If we don't get anything before that. Opponent, Brain Maggot. Gonna take our Plague Crafter. Well, played round Catacombs. Pass the turn. Caves of Koilos. And Eldrazi Displacer. Ooh, this turn's going to be decent. Opponent, no attacks. So we get to Sidisi's Faithful. Sack Stitcher Supplier. Bounce Brain Maggot. Get a land. Plague Crafter. Sack. What do we want to sack? Yeah, let's go Stitcher Supplier. Mill some more cards. Pass the turn. Ugh. Gate. Milling 3 gates to the Afterlife and Emery is not ideal. Not ideal at all. And I assume we're going to lose god-pharaoh's gift to something. Ugh. Gideon. Okay, that's bad. Makes a 2/2. Opponent, passing. Well, Champion of Wits is not the worst. Play Champion of Wits. Do some looting. god-pharaoh's gift and Watery Grave. Play Blooming Marsh. And yeah, I guess we pass. Well, next goal is to get up to enough mana to get back Champion of Wits. And that'll draw us more cards, and we do have another Gate to the Afterlife. And a god-pharaoh's gift that we could draw eventually. I mean, our best draw, drawing a land is fine, because it'll get us that champion, but what we really want to top deck is our last Gate to the Afterlife. Would have been nice to be able to hold on to god-pharaoh's gift, but since we know there's a brain maggot, it loses a lot of value. Baffling end for our opponent. Hits Sidisi's Faithful, sure, and Wasteland Strangler. Gonna kill our Plague Crafter. Ugh. Well, we are falling pretty far behind here. Opponent, I'm gonna make a 5/5 Gideon. All right, let's top deck our last Gate to the Afterlife. Opponent passes. Over Entomb tapped. I think it's gonna be too little, too late. We can get back this Champion of Wits, but I think we're already too far behind. The Giddids. Fast clock. Mutavault. So we're taking 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So even if we get back Champion of Wits, we're dead. The other bad news here is this is a deck that could definitely play Rest in Peace. I would actually be surprised if they did not have Rest in Peace. Boat it. Brain Maggot. Yeah, we got nothing. Ugh. Yeah, the Clock of the Gideon. A little bit quick. Satyr Wayfinder. And, yeah, we'll scoop it up. We can get back Champion of Wits, but it uses all of our mana, and then we're dead on board anyway. Ugh. Yeah, this might be a tough one. Well, we can bring in Assassin's Trophy. It is a little bit awkward that we occasionally mill exactly the cards that we are hoping to draw. Like that game, we just randomly milled a lot of our Gate to the Afterlives. If they had remained on the top of our deck and we had milled other cards, that possibly would have went much differently. Things probably going to get harder. If that, I don't even know if that is possible after the beatdown we took in Game 1, but things are probably going to get harder here in Game 2 because I'm fully expecting either Rest in Peace or Leyline of the Void, one or the other, which definitely the best sideboard cards that you can play against our deck by a pretty good margin. All right, we are on the play, and we have a Gate to the Afterlife, but not the lands to get to it. Ugh, if only we had like another land. I think we got a mulligan. All right, well, this will keep, and we'll see what happens. We will put a Bear of Heavens to the bottom for now. It's a card we would rather have in our graveyard than in our hand. Well, there's one in the graveyard. Opponent. Thoughtseize. Yup. All right. Well, we're down to not many cards in hand at this point. Takes an Assassin's Trophy. Well, play the land. Go to combat. Get in with Stitcher Supplier. I don't even think we keep milling here until we see if our opponent has a Rest in Peace. Mutavault. Brain Maggot. Well, opponent is picking apart our hand, unfortunately. Takes Sidisi's Faithful. Ugh. Ugh. Would have been nice to hit green mana there, but get in for one. Watery Grave. Yeah, alright. I mean, I guess we can't really afford to play around anything at this point, so just keep casting stuff. Pass the turn. If our opponent has Rest in Peace, we're pretty dead. Opponent gets in. I'm guessing this is going to be like processing and killing Secret Keeper, but that's fine. I mean, Secret Keeper is just a wall. So there goes our Sidisi's Faithful. Boy, our hand has gotten torn apart. All right, keep it going. Mill ourselves. Secret Keeper. Pass the turn. Ew. So we've milled both of our god-pharaoh's gifts, but none of our Gate to the Afterlives. So that's something. Fairgrounds Warden. Ugh, this deck is annoying. Opponent just got annoying card after annoying card. Tap land. Well, show us a Gate to the Afterlife deck. You can do it. Well, Champion of Wits. Run out Champion of Wits. Do some looting. Discard. Discard. Blast Zone. Go. No attacks. Opponent. This is like Exile Tribal. Gets rid of our Champion of Wits. Opponent goes combat. It's in. Yeah, we'll block. Mutavault. Oh, Eldrazi Displacer. Okay, pass the turn. Yeah, I think this is probably the end, because now they can start blinking Wasteland Strangler, getting rid of our exiled stuff permanently. And I don't know how we get back from that, honestly. At least we didn't get hit by a rest in peace. Although, in all honesty, it doesn't look like that's going to matter. Opponent attacks with everything. Yeah, we block something. Take our beats. A land short from taking this all the way up to 3, where it would be very good. So opponent, yeah, blinks, kills. And we are actually just dead on board, unfortunately. If we had one more land for Blast Zone, things would be a tiny bit more interesting, but as it sits, not very interesting. So take up a Blast Zone. I don't think there's a draw in our deck that matters. Emery just dies. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, all right. Well, next time. That one was not especially close. Next time we'll get him. All right. Against the odds time, we are bearing gifts in Pioneer. And we'll see what happens. Try to Bear of Heaven's God-pharaoh gift. Stitcher Supplier. Mill. Go. Alright. Soul New Phyrexian Bear of Heavens. Those are 2 cards that we were hoping to mill. Well, Breeding Pool tapped. Get in with Stitcher Supplier. Hit our opponent. Playcrafter's not bad. Playcrafter can kill something and sack this Stitcher's Supplier. Opponent. Concealed Courtyard. Passes. Playground Catacombs. Go to combat. Get in with Stitcher Supplier. Hit our opponent. Play Gate to the Afterlife. Pass the turn. Come on, no Abrupt Decay. Alright, well, at least Assassin's Trophy gets us a land. That is something. Opponent. Adapts. Swamp. No! Alright, we lose another Gate to the Afterlife. Well, that's an unfortunate turn of events. Opponent had 2 answers. Yeah. Opponent passes. We draw. More lands. Well, I guess the good news is with our Flood Out plan, we will soon be able to start hard casting God-pharaoh's gifts. Opponent undaps and passes. Champion of Wits would be sweet. That's Champion of Wits. Okay. Well, let's Champion of Wits. Do some looting. Discard Secret Keeper and Breeding Pool. Watery Grave tapped. Go to combat. Get in there. I mean, we're not really blowing up the world, but we're doing things. Get in. Hit our opponent. Down to 14. Opponent untaps. We kind of want our opponent to play something so we can play Crafter, but... Ooh, Emery. I like Emery. Well, go to combat. Attack. Hit our opponent. Down to 11. Emery. Mill some stuff. And pass the turn. Alright. Now opponent has to answer Emery too. We're actually really close. Opponent. So we have the Bear of Heavens. We have a Soul of New Phyrexia for indestructibility. Alright, Gideon. Sure. Takes up on Champion. Opponent. Passing. Well, let's Emery for Gate to the Afterlife. Alright. Play a land. Gate to the Afterlife. Activate it. Get a God-pharaoh's gift. Go to combat. Get back a Satyr Wayfinder. Take a Blast Zone. Kill Gideon. Hit our opponent. And next turn we are set up for Bear of Heavens combo. We get to get back Bear of Heavens, make everything indestructible with Soul of New Phyrexia, sack it to Playcrafter, and that should do it. About it. Kills Emery. Sure. I mean, I guess if our opponent can answer God-pharaoh's gift, things kind of fall apart. And opponent sees what's happening, knows that there will be no lands left, and scoops it up. Okay, so we will bring in 3 Assassin's Trophies. We will go down. The cuts are by far the hardest part. Maybe like 1 Secret Keeper, 2 Secret Keeper, and 1 Satyr Wayfinder. We need Assassin's Trophy because Assassin's Trophy can answer Graveyard Hate. Well, we would have had the combo if things had went one more turn. We would have blown up all of our opponent's stuff and lost nothing. Close to what we were hoping for. I mean, we'll take the win. It didn't hurt that our opponent kind of stumbled around on mana a bit. All right, on to game number 2. We are on the draw, and okay. Hand is pretty Thoughtseize proof. That's something. Thoughtseize sees our very land heavy hand. Well, we're doing nothing for a while. Take Stitcher Supplier. We did want that Stitcher Supplier. Ugh, even more lands. Well, tap land, go. Ooh, let's not draw lands. Let's draw Champion of Wits. We would like a Champion of Wits. Opponent. That Stitcher Supplier was a big part of our plan, since we can play it, bounce it, play it. Opponent, Blades, Ed, pass it. Bearer of Heavens, well, that'll be good eventually. Yeah, we really need Champion of Wits. Opponent, untaps. And Swamp. And Gideon. Well, that is a clock. Emblems, Gideon. Opponent, good golly, more lands. So we'll play Blast Zone past the turn. Huh. Maybe we should just mulligan this. Opponent, turns on Gideon. I'm gonna Gideon for 4. Hit us to 16. Yup. And tap land. Well, take up the Blast Zone. At least we're kind of doing something with our mana. Untap and draw Champion of Wits. Ah, it is a Champion of Wits. Okay. That is one of the cards we were hoping for. Champion of Wits. Loot away some of these million lands. Alright, we'll discard Blooming Marsh and Overgrow Tomb. Play Watery Grave untapped. Stitcher Supplier. Mill some cards. And, ooh, 2 gates to the afterlife. We wanted those. We wanted those in our hand. Opponent. Untaps. Ticks up Gideon on Champion. And Fabled Passage. Oh, something big and scary could be coming down. Green mana. Obsidat. Yeah, that's pretty big and scary. Going to be draining us for now until forever. Opponent. Passed. Blinks Obsidat. Alright. Well, we untap. We draw land. Alright, go to combat. Hit Gideon. Play Sidisi's Faithful. Sacrifice Stitcher's Supplier. Bounce Champion of Wits. Play Champion of Wits. Loot. Discard Bearer of Heavens and Overgrow 2. Drown Catacombs. Stitcher Supplier. Mill some cards. Pass the turn. We're getting close to where we want to be. We're also getting close to dead, which is not as ideal. Obsidat returns, drains us to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We still don't technically have 6. Fabled Passage for our opponent. This is a fragile situation. At least we've gotten almost all of our lands out of the way. 15 so far. Opponent. Vraska kills Champion. This might be too much for us to handle. Oh, and okay. Yeah. Well, we're gonna need a miraculous draw here to have any hope. Opponent combat. Attacks. Well, we will block Obsidat since that's all we can do. Mill another. Oh, we would have drawn Gate to the Afterlife. That would have been sweet. Emery. Yeah. And we are officially dead. All right. That went a little worse. Opponent's hand was pretty solid, and we kept a, I guess, arguably questionable hand, especially once we got Thought Seized and had 5 lands and a nothing in hand. Well, we're on the play here for game number 3. All right, we get to play first, and well, all right, I guess we keep it. Overgrown Tomb tapped. Pass the turn. Opponent. Thought Seize. Always Thought Seize. Yup. Opponent Thought Seizes. Takes Assassin's Trophy. And passes. We will draw more lands. So let's Secret Keeper. Mill ourselves. We did want that Assassin's Trophy. Okay. Well, we got a lot of creatures in our graveyard. I'm a little afraid we're just going to draw lands forever. Opponent has a Rest in Peace. Well, hooray for Rest in Peace. We will play Blast Zone. We will charge up Blast Zone. I mean, this does let us deal with a Rest in Peace, although we already lost our graveyard, which is annoying. Opponent, Godless Shrine. Tapped. Opponent, passing. Well, we will play Hinterland Harbor past the turn. Pretty clearly need to Blast Zone this Rest in Peace. Opponent, taps. Blast Zone. And Gideon of the Trials. Emblems Gideon. Well, hopefully our opponent does not have another Rest in Peace. That would be devastating. Alright, so we're going to go down a land to sack Blast Zone to get rid of Rest in Peace. We untap. We will play Champion of Wits. Do some looting. Discard land and land. Play a Swamp Stitcher Supplier. Do some looting. Well, okay, we got a lot of lands out of the way. Score one for us, I guess. Huh. We had like 7 lands in a row on top of our deck. Opponent takes up Gideon. Oh, come on now. All right, well, that's not fortunate. Hit Gideon. That is a very large number of rests in peace for our opponent. Oh, cast Secret Keeper. Play a land. Pass the turn. Opponent. Oh, phew. Yeah, that is not what we want to see. The deck with a handful of rests in peace. Opponent, champion, passes. I'll go to combat. Hit Gideon. Actually, maybe we ignore Gideon. Hit our opponent. And then, I mean, I guess we play Soul of New Phyrexia. I'm expecting it to die, but what can you do? We don't have many options since there's a rest in peace on the battlefield ruining our day. Soul of New Phyrexia. Opponent. If we get to untap with it, things become interesting. Because then we can use it to protect itself. Wow, okay, we might be untapping with it. Opponent takes up on Soul of New Phyrexia. Passes. Well, go to combat. Attack Gideon, attack Gideon. Pass the turn. Huh. Well, this is not at all how we intend to win with this deck, but we will take it however we can get it. Thoughtseize. Yeah, our hand's not very good. Takes Sidisi's Faithful. Takes up on Soul of New Phyrexia. Opponent passing. And I'll go to combat. Attack Gideon. Attack Gideon. Gideon down. All right. Okay. Well, I guess this is how we beat a rest in peace, maybe. Opponent. Gideon again. Takes up on Soul of New Phyrexia. Temple Garden. Untap down to 11. Opponent's passing. Now I'll go to combat. Everything at Gideon. I guess that's a bit excessive, but you gotta send the message. Opponent. Gideon drops to 1. We pass the turn. So we have another Blast Zone. We have 2 Assassin's Trophies. Those are the cards we'd like to find. If we can get rid of this Rest in Peace, we can fill our graveyard pretty quick. Opponent takes up Gideon. And passes. I'll go to combat. Attack Gideon. Attack Gideon. Gideon. Opponent's going to Abrupt Decay. Sure. So Gideon goes to 1. Ugh. Stitcher Supplier. Well, there goes a gate. Okay, those are cards we didn't really want at the moment, so that's fine. We gotta get the Gideon off the battlefield. We can do it with Plaguecrafter, but I don't like tapping down our Soul of New Phyrexia protection. I'll go to combat. If this draws out Blast Zone, I guess that's fine. Gideon. Gideon. Opponent's going to Blast Zone. Well, alright. Ugh. Yeah, let's Soul New Phyrexia. Fizzle Blast Zone. Kill Gideon. This does give our opponent a window to kill our Soul of New Phyrexia, but opponent untaps. Wow, has Kaya's Wrath. Okay. Come on deck. Give us an Assassin's Trophy. Ooh, Blast Zone. Okay. Blast Zone. Pass the turn. That is a way to get rid of Rest in Peace number 2, which our opponent just apparently always has a million of them. Opponent draws a land. Runs out Obsidat. Well, we will take up Blast Zone. Opponent drains us. It is going to be hard to ever kill this Obsidat, but yup. Down to 16. Blanks it. Well, we will sack Blast Zone, get rid of Rest in Peace. Stitcher Supplier, mill some cards. Emery, mill some cards. Pass the turn. All right, opponent, can you do it again? That is the question. Opponent, Obsidat, comes back, drains us to 14. Goes to combat. Attacks. Well, we will block with Stitcher Supplier, mill some cards. Could really use this Emery to live. Well, there goes literally all of our gate to the afterlives. Oh, come on now! Oh, goodness. All right, well, this is just not a matchup we're going to win. We got through 2 recipes, but our opponent just drew... Okay, yep. Yeah, all right, sure. I mean, yeah, I don't know what to say about that. I feel like our deck did a good job of fighting through Disruption, but our opponent just drew an insane amount of Rest in Pieces, especially for a card that isn't really that heavily played, so, yeah. All right, next time. All right, against the odds time, we are bearing some gifts for this holiday season. We'll keep. Bear of Heavens, God-pharaoh's gift, wombo, combo, blow up literally all of our opponent's stuff. Oh, that's a plan. This hand is good at filling the graveyard, but we don't have a gate to the afterlife to start reanimating stuff, or to get God-pharaoh's gift to start reanimating stuff. So hopefully we draw into one. Opponent, what you up to? Yeah, I guess we start doing what we do. Land, mill ourselves. Yeah, okay. Those are cards that we're fine with not drawing. 4 is for our opponent, and Elvish Mystic. We draw. That is a gate to the afterlife. We'll play Secret Keeper. Breeding Pool tapped. Pass the turn. Well, gate to the afterlife is what we were looking for. That is step 1. Opponent untaps. Probably playing a green stompy deck, I would assume. Llanowar Elves. All right, the Mana Dorks are coming. And Lovestruck Beast. Definitely green stompy. Opponent passes. Well, Hinterland Harbor. Gate to the afterlife. Pass the turn. So we have 2 creatures in the graveyard so far. No attacks. Interesting. No anything? Huh. That's very strange. Well, new plan. Blast Zone. Sack it. Make our opponent cry. We get to loot. Wow, that was a good Blast Zone. Discard Bear of Heavens. Pass the turn. Opponent's back down to 1 mana. Huh. Well, we went down a land, but we got 2 of our opponent's lands, essentially. Opponent untaps. Forest. Llanowar Elves. Oh my goodness, the Mana Dorks keep coming. Opponent gets in. 1, 2. So we're up to 4 creatures in our graveyard. Well, in that case, let's just Sidisi's Faithful. Sack it. Bounce Llanowar. Loot. Discard Champion of Wits. Gate to the afterlife. Get a God-pharaoh's gift. Go to combat. Get back Champion of Wits. And we might be able to set up for the combo next turn, depending on what we get here. Champion of Wits. Loot. Yes, please. Discard Champion of Wits and a land. I guess we might as well hit our opponent. Hit our opponent to 16. Overgrown Tomb tapped. Pass the turn. So where are we for the combo? We have a Bearer of Heavens. We need indestructibility. That's the main piece we're missing right now. Llanowar out. Comes back. Opponent passing. So it looks like it might take 2 turns for us to actually combo. Opponent gets it and hits us. Down to 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Opponent passes. Well, let's Secret Keeper ourselves. Looking for Soul Phyrexia. Emry ourselves. There's Soul Phyrexia. Watery Grave untapped. Satyr Wayfinder. Get a land. Go to combat. And we're going to go greedy. We're going to get Bearer of Heavens. Get in. If this dies, we could cost ourselves a game. But if it doesn't die, we have the combo for next turn. So we'll see. Ship the turn. Opponent. Adepts. Okay, Seal Leaf Champion, that is fine. Combo time. It is combo time. Opponent. Passing. We untap. Well, all we got to do is play a land. Play Exile Soul Phyrexia. Make things indestructible. Go to combat. Get back Sidisi's Faithful. Exploit. Sacking Bearer of Heavens. Bounce Emry. And yeah, let's just pass. Pass the turn. Bearer of Heavens. Blow it all up. And now, I don't know how we lose now. And opponent scoops it up. The combo has arrived. All right. Taking out mono green somehow. Well, our opponent mulliganed a lot and then stumbled around. We will bring in Massacre Girl. We'll bring in Fatal Push. We will go down. Ugh. The hard part about this matchup is our creatures are not great at blocking our opponent. Normally one of the upsides of this deck is we can jump block everything. However, mono green is really good at not being blocked by creatures with 2 power or less. Steel Leaf Champion, etc., etc. All right, we're going to keep this. We got no removal. Well, I guess we got Sidisi's Faithful. But we can stock the graveyard. We only need 1 land to... wow, opponent's mulliganing again. Mono green does mulligan a lot. Like, the idea of mono green is you want to mulligan to that nut draw of Mana Dork, big 3 drop. So it is a deck that mulligans more than most on the theory that Its cards are so good when it has that start that it undoes the mulligan, but, well, Watery Grave. Shock ourselves. Stitcher Suppliers, start filling the graveyard. Pass the turn. Alright, milled a couple lands, Stitcher Supplier. Opponent. Yeah, let's see what big 3-drop they have. Oh, another Mana Dork, okay. And, alright, so Lovestruck Beast will be incoming. Well, let's mill ourselves with Secret Keeper. Breeding Pool, untapped, Secret Keeper. Pass the turn. So now we need to find a way to get a god-pharaoh's gift. Emery might help. Opponent, untaps. Castle Garenbrig. And Lovestruck Beast? Ooh, Steel Leaf Champion. Yeah, we can't block that very easily. Opponent passing. Opponent passes. We draw. Sidisi's Faithful. Alright, we're going to take our beats for now. We're going to play Breeding Pool untapped. We're going to run out of Emery. See if we can mill, like, Gate to the Afterlife. Emery, mill some cards. Alright, no Gate to the Afterlife. Pass the turn. We've actually mostly just milled lands here. Opponent. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If they have something like Galta, they can play it cheaply. Alright, there's a Lovestruck Beast. At least that is chumpable. Opponent goes to combat. Gets in. Hits us down to 9. Not a very high life total. Opponent passes. Fatal Push. That's actually kind of good. So let's... Sidisi's Faithful. Sack Stitcher's Supplier. Bounce the token. Yeah, I think we're priced into kill Steel Leaf Champion. Overgrown Tomb tapped. Pass the turn. Well, one bullet dodged for the time being. Opponent. Place a land. 1, 2. So if we draw a land, we can Gate to the Afterlife and immediately... Oh, 6 mana. What does this mean? Okay, Galta. Well, at least it's not hasty. Opponent. Attacks. We will block with Sidisi's Faithful. This is actually kind of okay. So we untap Emery for Gate to the Afterlife. Cast it. Sidisi's Faithful. Sack Sidisi's Faithful. Bounce Galta. Loot. Discard Bearer of Heavens. Pass the turn. Okay. Is it enough? Galta's coming back. Oh, this is going to be so ridiculously close. Opponent. Galta returns, I assume. Ooh, Surak. Okay. That's not great. Oh! What a top deck! And now we're dead. Oh, no! Oh, the Surak off the top! Oh, wow! All right. Well, run it back. Wow, that Surak. Oh, I think we had our opponent if they didn't draw it. Because we could have kept getting back 4/4 versions of Sidisi's Faithful to keep the Galta in check, while also advancing our board. And eventually, we would have hit our combo, like in another couple of turns. But Hasty Galta! Yikes. Yikes! That is... Ugh. That's a good top deck. That is a very good top deck for our opponent, I will say. Whew. Yeah, Surak's scary with Galta. Well, unfortunately, one of these games our opponent's going to have the perfect 7, and then things are going to get harder. Well, we'll play first. Maybe. Hopefully. Yeah, I think we got to mulligan that. Doesn't do anything. Ugh. Alright. Well, I guess we keep this and pray for lands. Actually, we don't even have black mana. Ugh. Not good at all. Alright. We're keeping this, although it's not good. Ugh. Yeah. Ew. Ugh. Ugh. Yeah. Well, we'll keep. Soul and New Phyrexia god-pharaoh gift to the bottom. Well, we might not cast a spell this game. Well, maybe we should have kept that first hand. It just doesn't do anything, and then it's very easy to get run over against mono green. Llanowar Elves, of course. Well, we need some really miraculous draws here, starting with land into land. Opponent, upkeep, stops up. That is land number 1. Well, one more land gets us to Champion of Wits. And then, who knows? We got to get to the Afterlife in hand, so you never know. You never know. Mono green is good at killing people very quickly, though. So, Castle Garenbrig. What extremely frightening 3-drop do we have this time? Wow, I thought we had that last one. I really did. Heart's Desire. Kind of a weird choice. Well, alright, Elvish Mystic. Opponent, gonna get in. Well, land off the top. You can do it, deck. You can do it. Down 2. 19. Land, please? Land. Ugh. Alright, pass the turn. Yeah, I think this is where it slips away. Well, 5 cards is rough. We'll always have game 1, though. This deck, it seems like it is reasonably good at janking people out once in a while, but as far as, like, I don't know, consistently putting together wins, a little more challenging. Although, I really feel like we should have won that last one. We were so close to doing what we wanted. Opponent. Cast your big, scary green things. The bad news now is, since we missed that last land drop, even if we start, opponent has 6 mana here on turn 3. Even if we draw lands now, probably too slow. Steel Leaf, oh yes, definitely too slow. And Lovestruck Beast, yup. Well, yeah, now we're just super dead. Opponent gets in, hits us. Massacre Girls are Wrath, but that's 5 mana. Opponent passes. Land? Bearer of Heavens. Well, the Bearer of Heavens giveth, and it also taketh away. Yeah! Well, game 1 was sweet. Game 2, wow, that top deck for our opponent. Game 3, not so sweet. All right, against the odds time, we are bearing gifts in Pioneer, looking to use god-pharaoh's gift to get back Bearer of Heavens and blow up all of our opponent's stuff. Over on Tube Go. Sand's not super exciting, but Gate to the Afterlife is our most important card. Knight of the Eben Legion. Well, that is going to pick up the pace. Satyr Wayfinder, that is fine. Well, play Satyr Wayfinder. Mill some cards. Take a Blast Zone. Pass the turn. All right, we're heading in the right direction. Opponent. Combat. Gets in. Yeah, we're going to take it this turn. Down to 19. And Swamp. And down to Vanguard. Well, play Blast Zone. Play Gate to the Afterlife. Pass the turn. And now we got to fill our graveyard and get this bear. We can get Bear of Heavens in the graveyard by looting. We're going to need to hit, like, one of our, like, cheap ways to sack the graveyard. Right now, we're really light on graveyard creatures. We have Soul of Newphraxia. We'll be able to loot Bear of Heavens, but we need more. Hopefully this loot is helpful. Block Adanto Vanguard. Opponent makes it indestructible. We get to loot and gain a life. Champion of Wits does help. Discard Bear of Heavens. Getting closer, opponent. Sorin. Post-combat. Interesting. Has a Champion of Dusk. All right. Ooh. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, let's Champion of Wits. Go looting. Ooh, okay. Discard Overgrown Tomb. Drowned Catacombs. Play Drowned Catacombs. Stitcher's Supplier. Mill some cards. Pass the turn. All right, we have achieved a god-pharaoh's gift. We'll see. We are still in a somewhat fragile, like, okay, so next turn, we can get back Bear of Heavens and blow everything up. We can't make things indestructible until the turn after that. So I think our main goal here is going to be to survive 2 turns and get back just some random card next turn with our god-pharaoh's gift. And then in 2 turns, we will have the ability to do our one-sided Armageddon plan. So that's it. We just got to survive 2 turns. And I can't imagine this deck has a removal spell for what we're doing, but I guess also not have like God-pharaoh's gift killed or a rest in peace come down. But I think we're doing it. I think this is it. This is a plan. We got the Soul of New Phyrexia. We got the Bearer of Heavens. We have a way to sacrifice it in Sidisi's Faithful. So I think we're kind of in the like, do some chump blocking, do some looting, maybe get back like Champion of Wits if it dies. And then the next turn, Armageddon our opponent into oblivion. Not even Armageddon, like, I don't even know, Decree of Annihilation? Just destroy all your stuff. They'll probably get to keep a Danto Vanguard, but... And we're at 19, so we're not, like, super close to dying. All right, opponent going to tick up on a Danto Vanguard. Runs out. Another Sorin. Puts another Vampire into play. It's another Champion of Dust. To draw some cards, drops to 9. Okay. Opponent goes to combat. No attacks, sure. So we get to untap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, we will play Emery. Mill some cards. We need at least one creature. All right, there's creatures. Then we will Gate to the Afterlife. Search our library for a God-pharaoh's gift. Go to combat. Get back Sidisi's Faithful. Sack. Ooh. All right, opponent has Fatal Push, sure. Well, we will sack Champion of Wits. Why did that not do things? Huh, okay. Well, we better not die. Do we not understand how Exploit works? I'm very confused now. Okay. Well, sure. Interesting. Still not sure what happens. Opponent ticks up on a Danto Vanguard. Legion Lieutenant. Opponent goes to combat. Huge attack. Well, we will block and block. Take a beating. Mill some cards. But I think we got our setup. Opponent. Yup, passes. All right. We're doing it. So, we untap. We play a land. We go to combat. We get back Bearer of Heavens. We Soul of New Phyrexia. Actually, all right, go to combat, attack our opponent. Opponent takes it. So now we Sidisi's Faithful, blow up Bearer of Heavens, bounce a Danto Vanguard. Bearer of Heavens triggers. Oh, we did it. Soul of New Phyrexia. Last piece of the puzzle. Oh, it happened. Everything indestructible. Yorgo opponent. We got him. Pass the turn. Bear of Heavens. Boom. Whew. What a game. What a turn. Opponent. Concealed Courtyard. Sure. Yep. That's fine. That's super fine. We will go to combat. We will get back a Plague Crafter. Sack Sidisi's Faithful. Go to combat. Hit our opponent. It worked. The ultimate Armageddon. Run out a Champion of Wits. Loot away some cards. Bear of Heavens and land. Secret Keeper. Mill ourselves. Pass the turn. And we're actually mostly set up to almost do it again. Opponent. Godless Shrine. Untap down to 5. Gifted Etherborn. Yep. Well, we will Gate to the Afterlife. Sack it. Get our second God-pharaoh's gift. Go to combat. Get back Champion of Wits. Do some looting. Discard. Get back Sidisi's Faithful. Sack Champion of Wits. And got him! Huh! Taking out vampires. That was the dream. That was exactly what we were trying to do. That was it. That was it to the max. Whew, okay. So it's possible. It's possible to pull it off. Oh, thank goodness. The question is, how much graveyard hate might our opponent have in the sideboard? That's the big question. I think we go up a Massacre Girl and go up the Fatal Pushes. Actually, maybe we just go Assassin's Trophy. Like, giving our opponent lands isn't great, but it might be necessary. Trim a Satyr Wayfinder. Trim a Secret Keeper. And All right, we'll go down one soul new Phyrexia. Leaves us a little light as far as ways to make our board indestructible, but that was the dream. That was what we want to be doing every time. I guess we have a lot of blockers, which is nice. Like, we have a lot of just, like, cheap random dorks. And if we have Gate to the Afterlife, it gets even better. Finding room for Fatal Push. Probably, maybe. Yeah, I guess we probably got to go up Fatal Pushes, too. Go down, one Emery, a Secret Keeper. We just got to stay alive. And defend ourselves against Graveyard Hate, potentially. Opponent's on the play, and... Alright. I mean, this hand fills the graveyard. We don't have a Gate to the Afterlife. But we have a lot of blockers, which is something. Opponent. Concealed Courtyard. And Knight of the Even Legion. Well, Watery Grave, untapped. Stitcher Supplier. Mill ourselves. Well, okay, no creatures, but we milled a god-pharaoh's gift. Opponent. Godless Shrine. Tapped. No attacks. Gate to the Afterlife. Ooh, Fatal Push. Well, let's mill ourselves. Overgrown Tomb. Tapped. Pass the turn. No attacks. Does our opponent have a Sorin and some massive vampire? Godless Shrine. Tapped. Alright, no Sorin yet. Opponent. Passing. Soul of New Phyrexia. Well, let's just play Secret Keeper. Overgrown Tomb tapped. Pass the turn. We're putting up defenses. Lands would be good. Champion of Wits would be good. Drana. Okay. Opponent. No attacks. Yeah, there's a land. I'll play the land. Now let's Sidisi's Faithful. Sack Stitcher Supplier. Bounce Knight of the Even Legion. Mill some cards. And then Fatal Push Drana. And then, yeah, I guess we venture deeper again. Pass the turn. Alright. Alright. Gate to the Afterlife. We milled one. Opponent plays a land. This also minimizes the number of vampires our opponent has if they have Champion of Dusk. Opponent, another Drana. Yup. We draw a land. Well, land tapped. Secret Keeper. Pass the turn. Well, if we could draw one of our Gate to the Afterlives, we could start doing things. Opponent. This Drana is going to be a problem. We can't block it very successfully. Opponent, combat. Attacks. Well, we will block Knight of the Even Legion. Opponent's going to pump and kill it. Yep. Down to 16. The dorks grow. Come on, deck. Give us some love. And, oh! They do have Rest in Peace. Okay, well, now we lose. That's unfortunate. Yeah. Alright, we will scoop it up. Ha 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 ha. Okay. Well, we know our opponent has Rest in Peace, which means we're definitely bringing in the Assassin's Trophy, and I guess we're bringing in the Reclamation Sage. We will go down a Plague Crafter, and I guess one Fatal Push, run it like that. Oh, yeah, that's Rest in Peace is the card that we want to see least. Interesting. Maybe it is on the rise in Pioneer. Well, we got him once, at least. We got him once, which that might be as good as it gets for this deck. Bear of Heavens is not the easiest card to do cool things with, that's for sure. Alright, we get to play first. Alright, we'll keep it. I mean, hopefully our opponent doesn't have Rest in Peace. That's the card we want to not see. Opponent. Godless Shrine. Tapped. Well, played around Catacombs. Trust that our friend Satyr Wayfinder will hit us a land drop. It does. We will take Drowned Catacombs. Pass the turn. Alright. No Rest in Pieces, please. Isolated Chapel. And there's a Rest in Peace. Alright. Well, that's not ideal, but we can play Drowned Catacombs. We can answer Rest in Peace. And play Stitcher Supplier. Go to combat. Attack. Please no, if there's a second Rest in Peace, then we cry and give up. Not another one. Not that. Opponent. Isolated Chapel. Adonto Vanguard. Okay. Oh, no! Oh, good God. All right, well, we will play a Champion of Wits. Oh, my goodness. Discard God-pharaoh's Gift and Stitcher's Supplier. Play a land past the turn. Oh, boy. Well, apparently our opponent's playing a lot of Rest in Pieces. Oh, no. Oh, that is unfortunate, I think. I feel like that's just, like, unlucky. Opponent, gonna draw some cards with their champion. We milled our Reclamation Sage, so we got a couple of Assassin's Trophies left that we need to find. That's another Bearer of Heavens. Well, I mean, Gate to the Afterlife. Yep, pass the turn. Huh. Well, we had what we wanted, but our opponent just has done a very good job of drawing their sideboard cards. Yep. Opponent goes to combat. Gonna go attacking. Down to 16. Plays a land. Kalitas. All right. And we'll scoop it up. Huh. Okay. All right. Against the odds time, we are mulliganing this Zero Lander, trying to get people with Bear of Heavens. One of these days it's going to happen, and we're going to be so happy. We will keep this. This is acceptable. We got a Champion of Wits to get rid of. Oh, please don't Thought Seize us. Anything but that. We need this. We desperately need this Champion of Wits so badly. Yeah, we'll keep. Let's put Soul of New Phyrexia to the bottom. Probably got to save Sidisi's Faithful. It is a combo piece, and if our opponent's playing something aggressive, we're going to need it. Plains for our opponent, and Mardu Woe Reaper. Alright. Well, Breeding Pool tapped past the turn. Satyr Wayfinder is not the worst. Opponent, untaps. Woe Reaper is actually, like, slightly annoying because it can exile stuff from our graveyard, which is actually bad for us. Opponent hits us. Down to 18. And Dauntless Bodyguard. There's Gate to the Afterlife. Okay, things are shaping up. Satyr Wayfinder. Alright. Well, mill some stuff. Pass. There's both of our God-pharaoh's gifts, but that's fine. Pass the turn. Alright. Opponent untaps. Combat. Does our opponent attack? They do. So we will block Woe Reaper. Drop to 16. Opponent passes. Alright, shock ourselves. Gate to the Afterlife. Pass the turn. Oh, it might be happening. It might be happening. It might be happening. This might finally be the time. Opponent untaps. Hits land number 2. Goes to combat. Gets it. Hits us. So far, we have 2 creatures in the graveyard. Down to 12. Knight of the White Orchid. That's a good one. That's going to get our opponent multiple lands. Yeah, gets a land. And hopefully there's no more Woe Reapers. Opponent passes. Let's Satyr Wayfinder. Since if we just luckily hit 1,000,000 creatures, we can actually God-pharaoh's Gift right now. Oh, so close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, let's Sidisi's Faithful. Sacrifice Satyr Wayfinder. Bounce Dauntless Bodyguard. Loot. Discard Bear of the Heavens. Gain a life. Blooming Marsh. Go. Okay. So, we don't have indestructibility yet, but we have the Bear of Heavens. Dauntless Bodyguard returns. Sure. And another Knight of the White Orchid. Yeah. So we need to find a Soul of New Phyrexia. We're making headway, though. Opponent. Combat. Passes. Plaguecrafter. Well, let's start with Champion of Wits. Do some looting. Looking for the combo pieces. Okay, there. Oh my goodness, okay, next turn. Next turn we have it. Discard Soul of New Phyrexia. Discard Watery Grave. We have it. We have it next turn. So we need to Breeding Pool untapped. Sack Gate to the Afterlife. Get God-pharaoh's Gift. Go to combat. Emery. Mill some cards. Pass the turn. Oh, next turn we got it. We got the combo. We got the combo. Okay. Opponent, your go. Oh, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. And it is going to be awesome. Opponent. Metalish Marshall. That's fine. Does not beat us. I don't know if our opponent knows what's coming. Goes to combat. Attacks with everything. Bravia. Oh my goodness. Oh no. Oh. This is actually very bad. Huh. Okay. Oh no, we can block with one. Okay, this is black. So we'll block a Knight of the White Orchid. This works. I thought we were going to 2. We need to play this Shockland untapped. Because we need to be able to Soul of New Phyrexia and Sidisi's Faithful. Opponent hits us to 5. Oh, we draw Blast Zone too. All right, so we will Overgrow 2. Untapped. Go to combat. Get back Bearer of Heavens. Cabo. It's Cabo time. I guess we might as well attack a little. Attack, attack. Hit our opponent. The big payoff is yet to come. Opponent takes it. So now we finish it off with exiling Soul of New Phyrexia. Make our stuff indestructible. Sidisi's Faithful. Exploit. Bear of Heavens. Bounce Sidisi's Faithful. Trigger. Pass the turn. See you later, Knights and lands. We lose nothing. And I think that should do it. Opponent scoops it up, and it happened. We got him. We got him with Bear of Heavens. All right. Assassin's Trophy in. Massacre Girl in. How much can we cut is the question. Go down a couple Satyr Wayfinders. We can go down to Emery. We can go down to Plague Crafter. Would also like Fatal Pushes. Go up 2 Fatal Pushes. Go down... one Soul of New Phyrexia. And 1... Oh, the last Satyr Wayfinder. Try it like that. Because we need Assassin's Trophy because our opponent could theoretically have Rest in Peace. And that is really good against us. Well, we got him. It's possible to do what we were trying to do. It's funny when it works. That's for sure. Okay. We got to get to the Afterlife. Not the fastest hand against our opponent's aggressive Knight deck, but close enough. We got enough pieces that we keep this, I think. We will keep. All right, opponent. Don't kill us too quick. Plains and Boros Elite. Sure. Well, Stitcher's Supplier. Untap land. Shock ourselves. Mill some cards. Don't rest in peace us, please. Ooh, those were some decent hits. Soul of New Phyrexia and Bear of Heavens. Opponent untaps. Plains. Mardu Woe Reaper. And is annoying. What does our opponent eat? That's like some obnoxious, very incidental graveyard hate. Eats the Bear of Heavens. Another 1-drop? Uh-oh. Dauntless Bodyguard. Hill. On Boros Elite. Opponent. Passes. Well, we untap. Play Botanical Sanctum. Pass the turn. We are going to take a beating here. Opponent. Combat. Attacks. Yup. Well, I think we have to block Woe Reaper because it eats our graveyard. Stitcher Supplier dies. Yeah, we mill a couple more creatures. What you got, opponent? Knight of the White Orchid. Yeah, I think we have to do this. Kill Knight of the White Orchid. To keep this from pumping next turn, untap. Land. Champion of Wits. Do some looting. Discard God-pharaoh's Gift and Emery? Yeah, let's go Emery. Pass the turn. Opponent's only got 3 cards in hand. Opponent untaps. Still worried about Rest in Peace coming down out of nowhere. Metalish Marshall to pump the dorks. And opponent goes attacking. Interesting. Well, we will kill Dauntless Bodyguard. Take 2. Untap. Play Gate to the Afterlife. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Play Drowned Catacombs. Secret Keeper. Just as a blocker, pass the turn. No rest in peace! No rest in peace! If there's no rest in peace, we get to start doing things. Boat it. We have enough creatures in the graveyard. We do have a lot of sneaky blockers against aggro. Boat it. Knight of the White Orchid. Yes, that is not the card that beats us. We don't have the combo yet. We don't have a way to... We have the combo over the course of several turns, but Dauntless Bodyguard, okay. Still not dying yet. Woe Reaper. All right, opponents run them all out. Takes Bear of Heavens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, opponent attacks. So we block. We drop to 9. If our opponent's last card is... Ooh, Sidisi's Faithful. That's decent. Sidisi's Faithful. Sacrifice Secret Keeper. Bounce Benelish Marshal. Loot and gain a life. Discard Bear of Heavens. Gate to the Afterlife. Get a God-pharaoh's Gift. Go to combat. Get back. What do we want? We gotta not die. That's a big thing. So if our opponent, we're at 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, let's take Bear of the Heavens. No attacks. We're trying to do this in a way where we don't lose to Brave the Elements. Pass the turn. Opponent. Oh, Declaration and Stone. Okay. Thalia's Lieutenant to grow the Dorks. Yeah, that's bad news. So I think we're going to have to find our Massacre Girl somehow. Oh, we were so close. Opponent attacks. We are forced to chump and go to 1. Oh, we were so close. All right, Massacre Girl, do it for us. Island. Well, step 1, Champion of Wits. Actually, maybe we just get back. Yeah, let's go to combat. Do we have any other outs? This is 4 cards. Massacre Girl seems like our only out. If we play Champion of Wits, I guess we could hit like Bear of Heavens, Sidisi's Faithful. That seems very unlikely. All right. Go to combat. Champion of Wits. Looking for Massacre Girl. Draw 4. Massacre Girl? One time? No. Discard. Discard. No attacks. Yeah, I think that does it. Oh, we had hit the Massacre Girl and we didn't. Champion of Wits. If we had 1 more mana, we could Blast Zone and maybe Chump Block, but we don't have 1 more mana. So I don't think there's anything we can actually draw. Fatal Push. Oh, wow. All right. Oh, so close. Maybe we shouldn't have gotten back... Maybe we shouldn't have gotten back our Bear of Heavens when we did. I still think that that's probably what we needed to do. It's unfortunate that that's how it turned out, but I still think that was most likely the right call. If our opponent didn't have Declaration in Stone, we just win the game. But they had it. Well, we get to be on the play for game number 3. See what happens. Oh, so close, so close, so close. Unfortunately, we couldn't find the Massacre Girl either. That would have been so good. And our opponent hit the Extra Lord. All right, we're on the play. And, okay, we'll keep it. Need 1 more land to truly feel good about this hand, but if we get 1 more land, we have Champion of Wits, and we have a Gate to the Afterlife, so we have a lot of what we want if we hit land number 3. And Fatal Push can potentially buy us a bit of time. All right, Watery Grave. Tapped. Pass the turn. Opponent. Plains. Wow, no 1-drop. All right, passes. Drowned Catacombs. Okay, things are looking up. That's our land drop. Pass the turn. Plains for our opponent. Selfless Spirit. Yeah, I think we kill that. Untap. Blast Zone. And Gate to the Afterlife. Go. Opponent plays a land. Follow-up is Benelish Marshal. Sure. Opponent passes. Overgrown Tomb. That's interesting. Let's Overgrown Tomb untapped. Play Gate to the Afterlife. Sidisi's Faithful. Exploit it. Bounce Benelish Marshal. Do some looting. Gain some life. Discard Bear of Heaven. Stitcher's Spire's good. Discard... Yeah, let's go Steam Vents. Bounce Benelish Marshal. Pass the turn. We have 2 creatures in the graveyard. There's a slight chance that we could Gate to the Afterlife this turn. Opponent. Apostle of Purifying Light. Well, that's not Rest in Peace, so that's fine. Actually, that can exile cards from the graveyard. Interesting. Opponent exiles. Yeah, I guess we gotta pass. I think we're gonna have to Blast Zone this Apostle. Opponent untaps. Selfless Spirit. Thalia's Lieutenant. Ugh. Well, that's not great. Take up Blast Zone. Oh, this is actually very bad news. Ugh, Apostle of Purifying Light is kind of getting us. Alright, yeah. So opponent... alright, can get in. Sidisi's Faithful would be good. I guess our opponent can only exile 2 cards. Maybe we can play through it somehow. Breeding Pool. Well, play Champion of Wits. Go looting. Discard Bear of Heavens. Discard the land. Yeah, Bear of Heavens and land. Stitcher Supplier. Pass the turn. Yeah, Selfless Spirit's the issue. That is protecting from this Blast Zone. If we could get rid of that, then we can basically wrath the board and it's great. But opponent going to go back to eating things from the graveyard. Oh, another Thalia's Lieutenant. Oh, this is getting worse by the second. Give us a Fatal Push, or give us most likely death. Opponent goes to combat. Attacks with everything. Okay. Well, block. Trust in the Gods of Looting. This should get us there, right? Oh, this has got to get us there. Gate to the Afterlife. We discard god-pharaoh's Gift. Gate to the Afterlife. Oh, no. If we don't get enough creatures from this, I'm going to cry. All right, Champion of Wits. Breeding Pool. Mill ourselves. We got to have 6, right? Okay, I think we do. Untap. Whoo, that was close, but I think we got there. We don't have the combo, but we Gate to the Afterlife. Get a god-pharaoh's Gift. We Gate to the Afterlife. Get a second god-pharaoh's Gift. Go to combat. Champion of Wits. Loot. Yes. Oh, Massacre Girl. That's what we wanted. Massacre Girl, Bear of Heavens. Number 2, it's going to be a Massacre. Massacre Girl. Whew! And we're set up for the combo next turn. Whoa, we got there. Through the graveyard hate. Whew, Massacre Girl saves the day. Oh, I guess that actually keeps some of our opponent's stuff alive, doesn't it? Or no, it doesn't. Does it? Because they can sack the Selfless Spirit. All right, so opponent stays a little bit alive. Get in with Massacre Girl. Hit our opponent. Botanical Sanctum. Pass the turn. Opponent can exile 2 things. There's a... Ooh, we have the Sidisi's Faithful. I guess our opponent can exile Champion and Bear of Heavens? Okay, even more. Mardu Woe Reaper. Well, I guess it's still 2. Yep. Exiles, Bear of Heavens. That is sad. And, yeah, Benelish Marshal. Opponent goes to combat. Attacks. Well, we will block. Drop to 14. Secret Keeper. 1, 2, 3, 5. All right, so step 1. Secret Keeper ourselves. We need... All right, there's Soul of New Phyrexia. Now we just need to hit our Bear of Heavens. All right, go to combat. god-pharaoh's Gift. Gets Champion of Wits. Digs us for Bear of Heavens. We draw 4. Bearer? No bearer. Well, discard a land. Discard a land. god-pharaoh's Gift. Gets Sidisi's Faithful. Sacks itself. Bounces Benelish Marshal. Go to combat. Attack. Hit our opponent. Play Emery. Mill some cards. Sidisi's Faithful. Sack itself. Bounce this annoying Apostle. Land. Secret Keeper. Pass the turn. Okay, I mean, I think we're winning. We haven't been able to find another Bear of Heaven, so we're not comboing, but I think we're winning. We got the combo kill in game 1. Opponent. Apostle returns. Opponent goes combat. Attacks. Well, we will just block. And Declaration Stone on Massacre Girl. Sure. Yeah, that's fine. We untap. Overgrowth Tomb. We go to combat. Champion of Wits. Loots. Bearer. We need a Bear of Heavens. Ah, there it is. Bear of Heavens. Champion of Wits. Number 2. Gets back Bear of Heavens. No attacks. And we got there. We got there with the combo at the end. Soul of New Phyrexia. Sidisi's Faithful. Whoo! And the GGs. Oh my goodness, we did it! Berry gifts! Berry gifts! Not a gift our opponent really wanted, but... Whoo! Okay. That was pretty good. I will say. Sweet. So what did we learn this week about Bear of Gifts for Pioneer? And record-wise, it wasn't a great week. We won 1 of our 5 matches, so basically got crushed a lot. Better news, though, we did finally win a match, taking down a White Weenie aggro-style deck of all things, and we had a couple other where we were really close. We picked up some games here and there against, like, Vampires, against Abzan. We took down a game against Mono Green, and we're so close to winning the match against Mono Green, where our opponent top-decked literally the perfect card with Surrak to give a Gulta Haste and kill us right as we were getting our devastating combo set up. So, record-wise, I mean, 20% match win percentage. That's nothing to be excited about. It makes a deck pretty below average for an against odds deck. On the other hand, the wins were super hilarious, and it was definitely not stuff that our opponent was expecting. To just all of a sudden, their board is gone. Their creatures, their planeswalkers, their lands, everything is gone. So the deck did do what we were trying to do, and honestly, Bear of Heavens, it is a really hard card to build around. I tried a bunch of different ways, various reanimation strategies, ramp strategies, just trying to like ramp into it. It is a really hard card to make work, and you really need it to be like a 2 or 3 card combo to really benefit from it. Sure, you can ramp into it. Maybe you can ramp into it and kill it, but that doesn't actually help you. You need to ramp into it and kill it and have a way to break the symmetry of it. So you need a lot of things to go right for Bear of Heavens to be awesome. And I feel like, even though our record wasn't good, I do think this is probably the best way to make Bear of Heavens into a devastating combo piece out of all the options. I know when I was messing around and trying ramp strategies, one of the things I kept getting stuck on is like, why would I ramp into Bear of Heavens? Like, if you get up to 8 mana, you get, in Pioneer even, you can be playing like Ugins, you can be playing Ulamogs with just a couple more mana. There are some really big devastating things that don't need any additional help. They essentially come very close to just winning the game on their own. So that was kind of the problem I kept running into with ramp strategies. Like, oh, I do all this ramping and put all this effort, then I cast Bear of Heavens, then I still need a way to kill it, then I still need, I don't know, like a heroic intervention or an Avacyn or some way to make myself indestructible. So it was very hard to actually make that work. So overall, I think the deck, obviously not super competitive, but good lord, the wins are super spectacular. So that's the upside of the deck. It might take a while to actually get the win, but once you get it, it is hilarious and super awesome. So anyway, that's been Bearer of Gifts for Pioneer. That's been our Against the Odds for this week. Thank you so very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will talk to you soon.
Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, help us out by clicking that like button down below. And to keep up on all the latest and greatest, click that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that bell icon to get alerts whenever we have new videos. And if you want to, check out some of our other sweet videos here and here.